There's a number of cases like this in recent years where this is where I feel like the U.S. is really overstretched. Like, not only is it not really feasible for the small country of Ukraine to defeat nuclear-armed Russia in a war, but it's more blatant now. I think the bad cover stories of the clandestine world. It's just, even in this case, there's three of them. If you go back in Ukraine, there's the Maidan Revolution, which people like John Pilger and The Guardian and Robert Perry of Consortium News, they were calling this a coup right away. It's been very well documented. This is right in my wheelhouse to study clandestine operations. None of the authors that I read or follow, not a single who are experts on the operations of the CIA and the secret government of the United States, the secret service agencies, intelligence community, whatever you want to call them. No one argues that it wasn't a coup that I take seriously in this area. And yet that's what the default is like. Oh no, it was a democratic uprising. And then there's the Nordstream thing. That's pretty obvious. There's the Russiagate as well, which was a hoax. I mean, it was a hoax, which if you say it's a hoax, that's also to say it was a conspiracy. It was some people getting together, coming up with this story and putting it out there. I mean, people don't. It's also, if you're a critic of Russiagate, you're a critic of the Russiagate conspiracy theory. But if you break it down at all, you have to posit that in all likelihood it was a hoax, and thus also itself a conspiracy. And that's the conspiracy theory we should hold, not the ridiculous like Trump is a Russian mind control sex slave.
Right. That's the irony of Russiagate, is that the people who were insisting that it was this, the same people who were insisting on this connection between Trump and Russia are the same people who dismiss anyone as a conspiracy theorist for having a view of the world that doesn't line up with the national security state. But they were the ones who were insisting something that didn't exist existed.
Yeah, and they weren't going to show it to you. Right. When Russiagate happened, I knew right away that it was bullshit. I know how the intelligence agencies work. I know what their agendas are. And like, I was like saying, well, I haven't seen this, but I'd be really interested to see what they're basing this on, because this seems totally ridiculous. And I would not believe it unless I had ironclad proof. And that was never forthcoming. And the more that anything came out, it was just, I was more and more vindicated over time. I don't think I ever heard you say anything about Russiagate in a serious way, or Aaron Mate, or Robert Perry. So there were a small number of people that were like, we need to see some more on this.
Yeah.
But it's just an example.
Matt Taibbi.
Yeah.
Yeah, Michael Tracy, Yasha Levine, Mark Ames. But yeah, it was a handful of people, and they were all smeared.